Virgo. Welcome back to the channel, Virgo. Elevated spirits, it's Jazi, your favorite Cali reader. My room is a little smoky right now because I just was burning some myrrh and frankincense resin in front of my window, so if it's a little hazy, that's why. So just wanted to make a quick little disclaimer that I realize that these readings haven't been consistent. However, I'm going through my own personal major shifts and things like that, and I've been really needing to recharge my batteries and kind of rest up and basically rejuvenate myself. I've been guided to do that. It's even come out of my own readings, and so I've been having to like take the time to honor my process. So for those of you that have been patient with me and have stuck around and haven't just unsubscribed because, you know, because people's loyalty sucks, okay, I appreciate you so much. So yeah, this reading in particular, like the rest that I've more recently done, are going to be ones that Spirit has me doing for each season. So this one in particular is for the winter season, which is from the winter solstice, which was on December 21st, but obviously from whenever you're seeing it, to the spring solstice, which is March 19th, okay, which is the true new year, by the way. So yeah, we're gonna find out what is your next major turning point, major event, and that is only with major arcanas. So I have one here for you, clarified by the tarot, and then I have this next row represents how is this next major event benefiting you, clarified by the tarot. How is it potentially challenging you, clarified by the tarot. I always say potentially because, one, your free will always plays a part. It can change things. Also, it's dependent on how you choose to look at it, of how we label things. Is it a challenge, or is it just, you know, a hump in the road, or, you know what I'm saying? It depends on how you choose to look at it. So that's why it's a potential outcome and advice from Spirit. All right. So looking at the bottoms, first of all, the bottoms of the decks that I've used so far, a lot of major changes going on, Virgo, during this period of, you know, this time frame. Okay, we have the world out here with change, and that change card is a card 35. This year is the 8. 35 reduces to an 8. Okay, so this definitely feels like major cycles are closing, and it's basically feels like change may be happening suddenly, unexpectedly for some of you, because we also have the Tower. Double Scorpio energy here. We have Scorpio here at the bottom with the Tower here at the bottom. So, and the world, okay, so like I said, major cycles closing. Ooh, I just realized underneath that the Sun, underneath that the High Priestess. Okay, so like I said, major arcanas. All right, major cycles closing here, major changes that are happening for you guys during this time. So it feels like change may feel heavy. It may feel like it's big and happening suddenly, but understand that if you try to push against it, the harder it's going to push back at you. So it's best to either, you know, kind of like get out of the way or roll with the punches type of energy is what I'm getting here. I really feel like some of you are going to be shown during this time, based on whatever is happening during this period. It's going to teach you how to really stand in your power. Some of you, it's going to essentially boost your I'm getting solar plexus energy. For some of you, it's going to increase your sense of willpower, your sense of drive, desire, determination to get things done, to take action where it's necessary. I feel like some of you are really going to step into that Leo energy, or honor the Leo in you, even if that's not your sign. It doesn't matter. It's energy, it's a vibration that you can choose to tap into to really pull on your own inner strength. Okay. And you can, and you do, that's how powerful we are, right? How, you know, how unlimited we are, is that you can tap into any animal totem that you want to, any animal spirit you want to. So even if you don't have Leo in your chart, some of you would really benefit, right, in tapping into this energy, the angel of strength here, calling upon the angel of strength to assist you in, you know, really being strong through this period of, you know, whatever this is, whatever cycles may be closing for some of you, but also for some of you, this is travel. Some of you may be all of a sudden, like suddenly needing to move, suddenly needing to get out of a situation, out of an environment, and it's, you know, creating change. Like I said, that's feeling sudden, unexpected with the Tower. But ultimately, we all know that while the tower may seem or feel bad in the moment, ultimately it's inevitable. It would have happened anyway. So the sooner the better, right? The sooner it happens, the sooner we can clean up and start over. So I feel like that's what some of you are definitely coming into, where it feels like things are falling apart, but it's really falling apart to fall together. Okay. So I feel like, you know, some of you may be kind of like needing to like agree to disagree with some people that maybe that you guys are having issues with during this time, especially if you guys are like maybe leaving or traveling, deciding that you're going to move, maybe leave the country or something like that. Not everybody may agree with you. Okay. It seems like not everybody will enjoy or like what you got going on or what you're doing. However this, you know, plays out. We haven't got that far yet, but it feels like, you know, some of you, it's like it's requiring you to surrender, to basically just decide that, you know what, I can't please everybody. You know, people aren't going to like what I'm deciding or what I'm doing, but I have to do it for me. And, you know, it's going to take my courage and my strength and determination to do it, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to make the change because I know it's necessary. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like some of you are definitely making necessary changes during this time frame, but not everybody is going to be on board. Not everybody's going to like it. And they're just going to have to, you know, you just have to let them know. What did it say? Tough titty said the kitty when the milk went dry. Some shit like that. So some of you may be really kind of like, you know, I don't know what to tell you. I got to do what I got to do though, right? All right. So for Virgo, what is your next major event? Ooh, Empress. Hell yes. Okay. So this came out of Libra's reading as well. Libra also got this card. And I know y'all watch me shuffle. So, okay. Some of you may have Libra in your chart. You may be dealing with one. My mom's a Libra. So this will be interesting how this all plays out for me. Okay. So Empress energy. Okay. So it really feels like Virgo. Let's clarify it. Clarifying the Empress energy here is the 4 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. So it really feels like some of you may be definitely walking away from a mother figure. I could see that for myself. That may apply to some of you as well. But some of you, I feel like, are no longer settling. Some of you are maybe really disappointed in a mother figure or someone from your past. Okay. There may be some things that are coming up during this time frame that you're just needing to, you know, kind of like come to terms with and accept and walk away and kind of like leave behind. Kind of like, you know what, it's all good, make peace with it and move on. Okay. Now for others of you, what I'm also getting here is with this Empress energy is that some of you Virgos are coming into your power in such a major way where you're no longer settling, because the 4 of Cups also represents a rejection energy. You know, turning down opportunities because they're not what you want. They're not for you. And this is energy of, I'm no longer settling for things from the past. I'm no longer maybe taking things back from the past. If you didn't appreciate me then, you damn sure ain't gonna, you know, you can't appreciate me now. You know what I'm saying? And that resonates for me too. You know, there's people that from my past that, you know, keep trying to resurface. And it's like, if you fucked me over back then, and I know you haven't changed, but I've grown, what makes me think you won't do it again? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I feel like a lot of you have moved beyond that. You've moved beyond being duped by people. You move beyond letting yourself be disappointed by people from your past that you know haven't been doing the work to make the change. They haven't been doing the work to, you know, even figure out why they fucked you over in the first place, why they did whatever they did in the first place, let alone how to make it better and not do it again, not have it repeat. You see what I'm saying? I feel like some of you have really outgrown connections because you've restored your own sense of worth, your own sense of value. You know what the fuck you deserve. And some of you are really in this energy of, I'm not accepting anything less than what I'm worth. I'm not accepting anything less than what I deserve. I feel like some of you are really walking away from things and people from your past, you know, kind of like really, really honoring the concept of X is X for a reason and letting it be just that. Okay. So let's see how this is benefiting the Virgo. We have hostilities, card 26, which is another 8. Okay, so we have 8 here so far. Okay, interesting. That's interesting. We have courage. So let me just show you real fast with this other lion here. So 2 lion cards. Some of you may have Leo in your chart. Your moon sign may be a Leo, and this willpower card, which is also still indicative of the lion and also the solar plexus energy. So some of you Virgos are you know, whatever this is that you're stepping into, this turning point for you, especially if it's, you know, was putting you back in your power. Some of it feels like a lot of people aren't going to like it. Like I said, people that I feel like are in this energy who maybe used to be able to walk over you or talk to you any kind of way, treat you any kind of way. They're not being able to get away with that shit anymore. Okay. I feel like this is really putting you guys in this energy of really knowing how protected you are, paying more attention to your dreams, and having the courage to do whatever the fuck needs to be done to shift your situation, to make the changes necessary. Okay. Having the courage to put people in their fucking place is also what I'm getting here. I feel like some people may, you know, it's like people who after you've been in a certain energy for so long, and people get comfortable with you, you know, not being in your power. They get comfortable with just being able to talk to you crazy, you know, throw any type of energy at you, and you just, you know, we're so loving, and we just, you know, we're so grounded. Most times we don't do anything, but it's like, if I really let my shadow come out, it would eat you alive, and you wouldn't know what the fuck hit you. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't know that, but they want to fuck around and find out. Okay. And so Virgo, it feels like you guys are really realizing how strong you are. Okay. This is benefiting you by showing you, I feel like, how you could pop off on someone, but you're so poised, or you're like, I'm not even gonna give it that fucking energy. They used to get me riled up. They used to get me out of character, and I'm not letting this shit happen anymore. You're not that important for me to get out of character and come off of my throne to come to your level. You see what I'm saying? I feel like that's the energy that some of you are stepping into during the season, is you guys are stepping out of your comfort zone in major ways, trusting the process, trusting what you're being guided to do, where you're being guided to go, even if it's scary, even if it feels, you know, like I said, like some of you may be guided to move halfway across the world. You might be guided to sell your stuff and just dip. Like, you know what, fuck it, I'm starting over, I'm starting brand new. And some of you are really like craving a change. And so for some of you, this could be the catalyst. Why this is in your benefit is that some of you, it's going to take for someone to maybe get you that pissed off for you to do what needs to be done, to light that fire under your ass, to make a major change that some of you have been wanting to make for quite some time, but just maybe haven't had the courage or the willpower to do it. So some of you, this is like happening on purpose. It's acting as like a catalyst to essentially slingshot you into a new start, a new beginning, a new direction. Okay. So clarifying this energy is the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. Clarified by the 9 of Wands, 9 of Staffs. So what this feels like is, this could be people that you're working with. Okay. Some of you, I feel like this is essentially putting you in a position to meet people, to network with people that are going to help you kind of like keep going, kind of like help you push forward, kind of help you to not give up. Okay. I feel like some of you too, this is also helping you build whatever it is that you've been working on or working towards. I feel like it's whatever this is that's happening here, it's going to give you it's going to like give you that extra oomph that some of you have been needing to persevere, to not quit, to not give up, to be resilient, to really pull on that extra, you know, reserve of energy and resilience that some of y'all been kind of like tucked away and kind of like, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to use it if I don't have, unless I have to. It's kind of like having that like having a stash, you know what I'm saying? Like having a stash of money and you only touch it if you really, really, really need it. This is kind of what I'm getting with that. Like, this is essentially helping you guys really tap into that inner reserve, that like hidden reserve of inner strength and courage, muster all of it up to continue to build towards where it is that you're going or what it is that you're doing. Because I feel like some of you are so close, you're way closer than you think to really changing your reality or changing your circumstances in a way that I feel like for a lot of you, or at least some of you, has been overdue. Okay. So how this may be challenging you, we have extremes, card 34. That's interesting. That's my life path number. So that reduces to a 7. And then we have empowerment. So I feel like for a lot of you, this may be challenging because it feels like for some of you, like the only, like, you know, you need to stand up for yourself. You know that people are maybe trying to control you, control what you say, control your life, control the direction of your path and all this shit. And it's like, I feel like some of you are ready to pop the fuck off, and you're really doing your best to not let it take you there. And that's where I'm saying, like, it's with the courage, the line here shown up twice. I feel like this is really gonna teach you how to really reel it in and just be like, they think they're fucking with me, but they're not. You know what I'm saying? That's how people really get scared, because they don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the quiet ones you got to worry about, right? That's the energy I'm getting here, is that y'all may find it challenging during this time to really not let whatever this hostile energy is, or this argument, or this person that's trying to just really pick at you, like jab at you and shit, you know, really trying to get you to act out of character. It's gonna challenge you. It definitely is, because I feel like you know this person, what they're doing. You're tapped in, so you know. They don't think you know. And so I feel like some of you are really finding it challenging to not go off the deep end with this person, or, you know, resort to, you know, throwing yourself out of alignment in some type of way by, like, you may not pop off on them, but then you go and binge drink, or, you know, go smoke or something, and you haven't been doing that. You see what I'm saying? Like, some of you are maybe, you know, gonna feel challenged by wanting to do those things, and I feel like it won't really benefit you in doing so. But it's you know, it's just to say that that's the energy that's here, is that you might want to do that, but I feel like there's always a better way. Okay, because even if you don't, you know, give them a piece of your mind maybe the way you want to, by you hurting yourself doesn't do anything for you. It just hurts you more. Okay. So let's clarify. Yeah, the devil. Clarified by the devil. For some of you, this is Capricorn. That's going to challenge you. Okay, that may be trying to provoke you in some type of way. Or this is just someone who's really in their shadow, really operating heavily in their shadow energy and their ego, right? Someone who really, you know, lets their shadow run the show, so to speak. Okay, and then we have clarified. Clarifying the devil is the Ace of Wands in reverse. So I feel like some of you, this could be someone that is going to tempt you, okay? And it's going to be really important. That could be, well, like I said, what this is for some of you. For some of you, this could be your, like a kid's, like your kid's, you know, the counterpart, okay? If that's your energy, right? You could obviously be the feminine, so this could be a masculine, okay? Where some of you are like declining giving this person another chance. You're declining having a new beginning with them, giving them another start. For some of you, this person hasn't been in your life for a while, and some of you, that could be what this is where someone from your past is maybe, you know, coming back around, wanting another start, wanting to maybe have sex, or, you know, get into bed with you, something like that, wanting to start over, start fresh, right? And you're like, no, declined. Some of you, like I said, might find it challenging, because especially if there's history there, if you know, that was your person. But some of you are trying to just realize, like, you just want to control me. You just want my box, my goodie box, to control me, and I'm not giving you that satisfaction. I feel like some of you, you know better, and that's why you're doing better. Okay. But for others, you, like I said, this is, you know, just more so talking about maybe your own shadow aspects as well. That some of you during this period, especially if you're coming back into your power, some of you may be tempted by, you know, things that the devil encompasses, okay, which is addictions, negative beliefs, fear, you know, limitations, all those negative attributes of, you know, the 3D matrix. Some of you are definitely going to be challenged in that, okay? I really feel like for some of you, this is definitely a person, because of this empowerment card. So this is about seizing the day. This is about people around you that may try to control you, so you're going to need to stand up for yourself and really stand in your power. And that's why I feel like for some of you, this is definitely a person who wants to just basically get in bed with you, okay? Who basically just wants to get hot and bothered. I don't know if you can really see, but this is a man's back here with the woman's hand, his back with sweat on it, okay? So for some of you, this person just wants to get you in bed, okay? And that's their way to basically control you. Why? Because they then harness your sexual energy, which is your center of creativity, okay, your center of manifestation. And so for some of you, you know, it may feel challenging, maybe because they may say all the right things, you know, they may try to argue with you, or, you know, and that could be why this is your benefit. Oh, that makes sense. Some of you, this person is going to say something that's going to really piss you off, and it's going to make you where I ain't giving you nothing. You know, it's like difficult. It's harder when someone is nice to you, right? That's how they say you get more bees with honey over vinegar, right? So it's like, I feel like for some of you, that's how this is benefiting you. Is because someone's going to say the wrong thing or try to argue with you, try to guilt you into like sleeping with them or something, and it's not going to work. I feel like it's only going to make you guarded. It's only going to make you put your guard up. Okay? For some of you, this could be someone who's dealing with someone else, like trying to get you into like a threesome, some type of third party thing. And you're going to be like, no, you got me fucked up. Because you know your worth. You know your value. Okay? And that means that ultimately you're not settling. You're just not taking anything. Maybe at one point, this person could have, you know, offered that type of opportunity to you and you would have took it. Why? Because you weren't maybe in this energy. You weren't vibrating in the frequency of, I'm worth more than that. You know what I'm saying? And so some of you, I feel like are really feeling like, you know, you're rejecting this person because you now know your worth and your value. Yeah, I may have been like that in the past, but I'm not that past version. Just because you're still stuck in the past, I'm not there. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's where some of you are at, where you're like showing someone where they thought you were still the same person or trying to come at you in the same way that they maybe once did before. You're showing them that I'm not who I used to be. I'm not that same chick. I try to tell you I've changed. Just because you haven't, I have, right? And some of you are going to show someone that, you know, the shit they used to try to get over on you, they're not going to be able to do that, okay? If they try to tempt you, if they used to try to tempt you with sex or, you know, with the thing and, you know, or the hot box, whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to work. I feel like some of you are really declining this because you know their motive. Maybe they've done it before. You know their MO, and they're not getting away with it this time because you know your value. You're worth more than what they have to offer you, period. Okay? So, let's see. It's overall potential outcome. Ooh, go ahead, Virgo. 9 of fucking cups with the 8 of cups. So yeah, you guys are getting something you've been wanting by walking away from this person. If it's not by walking away from them, it's something that's coming, that's making you do it. It's like something coming in right at the nick of time where it's like, I knew that that's the decision I need to make, and something's coming in right to help you, like kind of give you that extra little like, yep, let me just keep going type energy. Okay. Wow. Yeah, some of you are really just kind of like agreeing to disagree with someone, realizing like, you know what, at one point I wanted it to work, but it's just not gonna work. Some of you have just grown and healed too far beyond a certain connection where there's no way that they can catch up before you're long gone into something that actually makes you happy. Okay. I feel like someone may be trying to really come back to kind of like reel you back in, to pull you backwards, to make you backtrack on your journey. Don't let that happen. I strongly suggest don't let that happen, okay? But things are about to get easier. You don't even see this coming because this is at the bottom of the deck, the 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords, underneath that is the Wheel of Fortune, okay? So some of you moving away, if you're moving away, for those of you, by closing out this cycle, by even if you're traveling, moving, leaving, you know, like kind of like I said, moving out of the country for some of you, that's where things change. By you moving, that's what changes your circumstances. It's like divine timing is at play here. So that's where I feel like, you know, the luck you've been waiting for changes when you leave, okay? And for some of you, it's bringing you into a brand new connection, a brand new union. Even if this is just simply coming back into like union with yourself, like restoring balance within yourself, that's still a beautiful place to be. Because from that place will only then truly be able to draw to you the partner you want anyway. You have to first have it within self, and then it'll be reflected to you externally. Okay, so another deep reading, y'all. Lord, yeah. You guys know what needs to be done though, and you're more than powerful enough to do it. It's just that you need to have pull on your courage and trust what you're being guided to do. Like I said, this person's hostilities, they're not gonna like it. They're not. And they're just going to have to deal with it, though. For real. So, what's Spirit's advice? Yo, let me just say, okay. Wow. Cancer, Pisces, Capricorn. Okay, those are the signs we got out here. And Leo with the lions. So, first of all, Spirit's advice, 2 9s. This is the ending. The major endings, okay? First of all, then we have the rainbow. My son and I saw the most fucking prettiest rainbow today after it rained. It rained last night at some point because I woke up this morning and it was still raining. And then I was taking him to school and the rainbow was kind of I barely saw it. And as we were kept going towards his school, it got bigger and brighter. I took like maybe good fucking 7 or 8 pictures because it was just so big and it was bright. I was thinking like, damn, he was like, it's weird, it got brighter. He was like, the colors are like, they like pop out more. And I'm like, yeah, I was like, I don't think I've ever seen one that bright, right? And so I feel like that's symbolic, Virgo, is that wishes are being granted, okay? Like things that you've been asking for is coming. Your patience, all the things that you've been doing, it's like bringing in blessings. It's bringing in prosperity, abundance. Like we already saw that here at the 9 of Cups. So we have a 9 here with 2 more 9s showing up in your advice. So this is Spirit letting you know to keep going. As you keep going, it gets brighter, it gets better, okay? You just need to have the courage and trust yourself and trust your process enough to keep pushing forward, to walk the fuck away towards what makes you happy, doing what you know will make you happy, okay? And then we have the cross here. Sacrifice, down for the cause, let go, giving up, release, surrender. This card at the bottom also says surrender, okay? That's wild. Purpose-driven, heed the call. Yes, okay? This is about literally heeding the call. You know you're being called to leave. You know you're being called to travel, to move, to release something, let something or someone go, to not give someone another fucking, opportunity. This is, persevering, keeping, like I said, keep going. Like, whew, trust what you're being guided to do, okay? Trust what you're being guided to do, Virgo, because you have wishes that are being granted, but it's requiring you to make this release first, to surrender this person, this toxicity, whatever this is for you. Release that, because they're not meant to go where you're going. They're not meant to enjoy in your blessings and your abundance and what you're manifesting and all the prosperity and whatever wishes that are being granted to you. They're not meant to go with you and enjoy in that, period. If anything, they're going to stop it and halt it and block it. So, like I said, this isn't, obviously for everyone, but if you know that there's a particular person or someone from your past that has maybe caused a lot of disappointment and, maybe rejected you at one point, they're now coming back and now it's time for you to reject them. And I'm not saying that you do it because it's not a tit for tat thing, but it's just to say that they're coming back because they realize they fucked up, but you've already outgrown them. You've done the healing, you've done the work. So you don't need to take them back because you learned what they were trying to teach you. So now it's like the shoe's on the other foot. And now that's essentially karma, though, cause and effect. That's the result of what they've done is for now, you to know your worth, right? Being in this abundant ass Empress energy, and these two really go hand in fucking hand here, okay? That's exactly what this card represents, having more than enough, being provided for, being well off, okay? Living a life of luxury, abundance, prosperity, being provided for, no worries, okay? And knowing I'm worthy and deserving of having all that and more. All right, that's the energy, you guys. That's what this turning point is for you, is that you guys are stepping back into your power in such a fucking major way, that you have so many blessings that people, like I said, are not going to be happy about. They're not going to, like it, especially that the fact you're choosing to not take them with you. It's like, I don't know what to tell you. You had your chance. You had a chance. Someone used to tell me, you had a chance. Yeah, you had a chance and they fucked it up. So, you know what I mean? I don't know. So anyway, Virgos, that's what I have for you. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you have not. And until next time, you guys.